So here we are live, H&A again, and some of the other people we wanted to get in the booth today besides our sponsors was members of the herd, right? And I'm joined now by a member who's been there since day one and also a member who inspired me to even start this program, right? So I'm here with my boy, my friend, my subcontractor, my fellow Hardscape brother. That's Chris Morales, Morales Outdoor Living, Knoxville, Tennessee. Welcome to Hardscape North America 2023, my friend.
Thank you, Dan. Man, I can't say how excited and proud of you I am, man. Sitting here, your first year in the booth, and look at this, man.
Yeah.
The most professional, beautiful setup I've ever seen. So it's awesome.
Thank you so much. This is our introduction to the world, right? But
yep.
we wouldn't be here without any of our herd members, the ones we've been gathering for the last year. And Chris Morales is a definition of that. The man has been in the hardscape industry for years. He decided to go on his own. Maybe let's just talk a little bit about how you started in the hardscape industry, Chris. I think you could inspire a lot of people with that story.
Yeah, so prior to me starting my business, I worked in the pool industry. I've worked in the pool industry for about 7 years. So that's where I got most of my background, my experience in that industry, and I learned real quick that I wanted to do the hardscapes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what everybody sees.
You were putting in the pool, but then you were doing the hardscapes at the same time.
Yeah. So I ended up towards the end of my career there. I was more focused on the hardscapes as opposed to doing any pool work, and that's what everybody enjoys. I mean, the homeowner, everybody's going to see those details, the pavers, the hardscapes.
Sure.
They don't care about the pool and the plumbing and all of that. This is what we do is the most beautiful part of it, right?
The outdoor living part is what people get happy about, right?
Yep.
Drop the pool in fine, but you gotta finish around it, right?
Yep.
That's awesome.
That's where we shine.
The background, but it had to be like you decided to go on your own then?
So yeah, man. I mean, towards the end, I just noticed the type of projects we were doing and how well we were executing them, right? I felt like we were doing very well. I wasn't making what I wanted to make, and I knew I could do better. I knew I could do something for myself and my family.
Yeah, man.
And when you're doing art like that, and you're not making any money, it just really sucks.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, right.
You're so passionate about it.
Say
I was
art,
real
but
passionate.
it's also hard work.
Yeah, I was super passionate about it, and I love doing it. But when you're struggling like that, it could also push you away towards that. And luckily, it didn't. And here I am.
Yeah. So let's talk about that leap a little bit. So what did year one look like for Morales Outdoor Living?
Man, year one, me and a 2-door Silverado 6-cylinder. Ghetto trailer that I bought for like $800. I mean, the back was bent in, but I was so proud of it.
Oh man,
so proud of it. And I love Google Photos because I get those spotlight memories that pop up.
Right.
It'll say 5-6 years ago today. What was I doing? I'm over there with a rented Home Depot trailer that I couldn't even pull. Man, I could barely put. I get one scoop in there, and I couldn't do. That's all I could do. But that's how we all have our beginnings.
So why is it so rewarding when those memories pop up for you now? Because let's talk about Morales. What year is it? Year six. So year one, right? We're a ghetto trailer, pickup truck. Do we know what we're doing? Can we do this?
Yeah.
And it's fun to look back at those memories because of the satisfaction on where you are now, boy.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm really hard on myself. Sometimes I think we all are. We tend to look at what everybody else is up to, but we fail to realize like where we're at now, like we wished and we prayed for this 5 years ago in my instance, and like where I'm at now is like I've achieved every goal that I set myself out to do,
Yeah,
and
it's incredible.
I mean, one thing, man, I'd like to throw out there that I spoke into existence was working with you, man.
Oh, man.
I swear, I tell everybody this story is I was sitting with Karina looking at your Instagram, 4 or 5 years ago, and I'm like, dude, this guy is awesome. I was like, one day I'm going to work with him. I swear, man, I said it. And it happened.
Oh man!
Next thing you know, man, look at it. Look at the history.
I want to go back to what you're working on right now. But we pulled off the helipad together.
Yeah.
Right. So that's when we did work together. You helped me finish the Smoky Mountain Poolscape.
Mm-hmm.
You came in with your crew and helped me bang out the finishing details of last week, which is why you're my brother for life. And then we put together the helipad, and we were here at H&A a couple years ago, and everyone knew we were the helicopter pad builders. So it's been a fun ride with you, man. It's been a blessing to get to know you. Let's talk about the project that Chris Morales is on right now.
So this project is in collaboration with, I think everybody knows, Lucas Lagoons.
Yes,
we are doing the hardscapes portion of it right now, and it is the most insane design that we've ever done. I mean, it's all curves, and that's not something that we're used to. You know, I know that's your style, but we're very clean, straight lines, and this has not been anything like that. So it's been a challenge. It's been a super challenge. But my boys, they're not scared of anything. They're not scared of anything. We just we just break it up in small pieces, and man, they shine. They love it. They work harder and they do better under the stress and the new challenges.
Year 6, the biggest project you've ever been on, for sure, right?
Yep.
We're talking 7-figure project here.
Potentially.
Pretty close to
getting
7
close.
figures. Just so you guys can scale where this man has taken his rocket ship, right? That's all I'm trying to get here. But I want to you touched about your guys not being afraid of anything. And that's what I see when I follow you on social media, dude, is your crew is pretty solid. Let's talk about your crew a little bit, why you're able to take on projects like this, and the advantages of building this solid team, right?
Yeah, I think building your team is critical. Working on every single guy individually. They all have different traits that they're good at, and it's learning where to put them and stepping back and letting them struggle and shine. You know, we're not in here just to bang things out. I know that my guys are going to make mistakes and as they're learning, but that's the approach that we're going for, right? You let them make mistakes and you let them learn from them. And I mean, these guys are monsters now. I mean,
so cool.
Trial and error, and and just they're all equally as passionate as I am. That's the next thing, though. They're not here for a paycheck. They all love the finished product just as much as I do. So they're here to do the best that they can, and because they love it just as much as I do, and that's awesome. And that's what it's about.
It's because it wears off on them. I mean, you're passionate, you're prideful about it. You know, you're putting it out there on social media. You hired a videographer and an editor this year to take your game even to another level. Right. You're getting your guys involved on the video, which is really. I want to compliment you on that again. Chris Morales is showcasing his crew, the team that he couldn't build the biggest project of his life without. He's giving them recognition on social media, and I just want to encourage other guys out there to do the same. But the real reason I wanted to have Chris on here was because he's a really solid pillar in the Hardscape mentor community. Right, Chris is a wealth of knowledge. He's gone through all this experience from starting his own business to building the biggest project of his life. So this is just another resource that you gain when you sign up for the herd.
100%.
Right?
100%.
This man right here is also in your back pocket with me. So I can't say enough about it. Every time I run into you, man, it's just a blessing to have you in my life because of how you treat the industry, man.
Thank you.
We have a solid common bond because we're both in this for the same passionate reason, right?
100%.
And I look back at the day I had you out on my site first, and it all led to this, man. So
no, I can't thank you enough for the inspiration you've given me. Also, Dan, I mean, you are setting the standard for outdoor living, and this one thing that we definitely need to get into that I want to throw out there is the experience that you have, that you're bringing into this Hardscape mentor. Like, you have years and years of experience, man, and all that knowledge that you're sharing is just a game changer, man. You're super passionate not only about the Hardscapes, but educating, and you educated me, man. Like, you taught me so many things, and I know we taught you some things too.
100%. I learned, and that's the thing. It's like, even I'm supposed to be the mentor sometimes, and y'all are teaching me more.
We all learn from each other, man. We can always learn from each other.
That's why it's the herd, right?
Yeah,
we are one herd, one direction. This is another example, the epitome of a herd member right here. I can't say how proud I am to have this guy in the group. So thank you so much for sitting down with us, bro. We'll let you get back to the show. I see you brought your whole team.
Got the whole team. The boss lady, all my boys, and my photographer. I mean, I want them all to experience this. Because without them, we're nothing. So I want them to feel the same level of appreciation from everybody that I get, because that's what it's about.
I hope everyone's listening to this, man. If you run a business and you want it to be successful, you build a team, right?
You build a team.
You build a team. Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you, brother.